everyone. I'm Miss Karen here at Adams Memorial Library in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Welcome to our March Inquire Within program. So this month in the Inquire Within Kids, we've got just a bag full of spring fun for you. Since spring just started, there'll be some things to get you outside and exploring spring. And we will have these kits down in the children's room. You can come down and pick them up here, or you can call us and reserve them, and we can bring them out to your car through curbside pickup. You wouldn't even have to come in. But if you can't come in and you're interested in these activities, you can always email us at kids@adamslib.org, and I would be happy to email you the instructions for the activities and tell you what you'll need to do it at home without a kit. So you can make your own kit together. So since it's all about spring, we've got some different things, some crafts like, spring flowers are coming up, like daffodils, maybe some other spring flowers. Maybe it's time to plant some things, so you can plant something. Oh, and maybe, just maybe, it is the time to bake something like these Elinor cupcakes, from Elinor Wonders Why. The cupcakes that look like Elinor. So since I have a broken wrist right now, I don't think I can manage these right now, but if you do make these, be sure to tell me how they turned out because they look very yummy. You would make cupcakes, white cupcakes, put some white icing on them, put some coconut on if you want it to look extra fluffy. You could make little ears, some paper ears, just, draw them on white paper, put a little pink in for the inside of Elinor's ears, put those on. Then you could get a red or a pink lollipop, put that down, put the stick through the cupcake and little chocolate chips for eyes, and you can make your spring bunny cakes. In the kit, there will also be a PBS Kids collection of spring bingo things, celebrating spring bingo. And it's spring bingo because there are so many things that you can do here. You can do your own nature journal outside. You can color or write down the things that you see out there. If you're taking a walk, it's a good time to go out and take a walk every day because spring, things change a lot. You can talk about this day was a little warmer, this day was a little cooler. So you can explore the weather, see what you see. You can count how many things you see. Maybe you'll see some caterpillars, some insects coming out, flowers. If you see things in different colors, you can put this on the spring color wheel. If you see something pink or red or purple or green, you can color a picture, or you can even, if you had a little flower that had fallen off, you could even glue it on if you wanted to make your color wheel that way. And there's also an Elinor Wonders Why storytelling kit. So you can make Elinor and Olive and Ari. You can just put them together and telling a story. These pages are the backgrounds. So you can color them, glue them on here. Tell a story. You could write a story, tell a story. So there's other things like that you can do. You can compare plants. You could make them growing things too. You could pretend that Elinor and her friends are growing things. Talk about what they're growing. You could talk about the parts of the plant. There are lots of things to do with this. And so this little set is going to be inside the kit. And there will be a Curious George pinwheel you can make. There'll be a pencil in the kit. You can cut this out. So you'll cut it out. You can cut not too far. It's easier to see on this one. You'll cut out the outside of the square, and then you'll cut these just down to the circle. So not all the way, because then it's not going to be a pinwheel. You just have 4 triangles. So you can cut these out. You can fold them in to the center. Find a push pin at home, put the pin through the eraser, and then you can take it outside and use it as a pinwheel. You can blow it yourself, or you can see if the wind makes your pinwheel spin. So there's that Curious George activity. And then there are a couple of activities that kind of go together that involve, spring's kind of a good time to plant things. So I don't know if you can see them in here, but I have started. Here's a bean here, and here, and here, and one more here. This is going to be my little pot We'll see if anything grows, and there are going to be some beans inside the bag in your kit. So find the beans inside here, and you can plant them too and see if what you can grow and report back. You can send us a picture. You can, take a picture and bring it in. Show us, how do your beans go and how do your beans grow? If you would like to decorate, it's a little bit hard to see, but I put a flower on mine. If you would like to decorate your plastic cup, there'll be a plastic cup inside the kit. And there'll be some tissue paper and a little plastic container of glue and some cotton balls that you can use to apply the glue. So this says tissue paper bowl, but in this case, you're going to be making a tissue paper cup that's going to be your planter. There will be some tissue paper in your kit. You can cut out a piece to make a flower. You can make different things. You can just put different shapes on. But when you have all your tissue paper cut out the way you would like it, you decide what you would like to use to decorate your cup. You'll take the glue in the container, carefully take the lid off, make sure you've spread out some papers or some plastic, make sure you don't get glue anywhere on your table or the floor or any place like that. So make sure you're not making a mess. Everything will be nice and clean, but you'll put a little bit of water in the glue to make it a little runnier, to make it easier and kind of thin it out a little bit. You'll take the cotton ball, and if you have a paintbrush or something at home, you're welcome to use that. But if not, you can use the cotton ball. I used the cotton balls on here and it worked fine. So you'll dip the cotton ball into the watered down glue and then put it on the cup wherever you want your tissue paper to go. So put the glue down first, and then I had cut out a flower shape, so I glued that onto the glue that was on the cup. I pressed the tissue paper on the cup, and then the trick is you put some more glue on top of the tissue paper. And that'll kind of make it go a little bit transparent and it'll stick it on better. So first glue, then tissue paper, and then some more glue. And you'll just smooth it out, use the cotton ball to smooth it all out, let it dry, and then you can have a decorated planter if you would like. Also, while you're doing that, you can be soaking your beans. So you'll find the beans in here. There'll be about 3 or 4 inside this bag, inside the kit. The night before, if you start soaking them in water the day before you want to actually plant them. We're not really planting them yet. We're just hoping that they'll germinate in here. So you're not planting them in dirt. You're just keeping them in kind of this own little terrarium thing. But if you soak them overnight, they'll give them a little head start for growing. So the next day, if you've finished your planter and you have your beans ready, you can take them out, get them out of the water, and then you can get the paper towels that will be in your kit and dampen them, make them a little wet. You might have to squeeze them out a little bit, and then put them inside the cup. If you wanted to put it in a bigger jar, you could just kind of line them around the jar. And then you will take those beans and put them between the dampened paper towels and the cup. So you'll be able to see them. You want to be able to see them growing. So it'll be the beans will be touching the cup, and then the damp paper towels, the wet paper towels will be on the inside. So each of these beans will be kept kind of wet from the paper towels, but you'll be able to see them grow. And then each day you'll put a little bit of water on the paper towels again. You want to keep them moist. So it's going to give your little beans a chance to grow, keep them moist too, and just see what happens. It's an art project to make the planter, and it's an experiment to see if the beans will grow. Put it in a sunny place, keep the paper towels, give the paper towels a little bit of water each day, and then see what happens. See if your beans actually start to sprout and grow. And if they do sprout and grow, not everything does. We hope that everything that we plant grows, but sometimes it doesn't. But if any of them do, then you could take them out, plant them outside, put it in some dirt, and see how that goes. So that's one experiment and art project you can do to make these daffodils. So in the kit, it's Daniel Tiger who's growing the beans, and there is this example for the tissue paper, and I almost forgot, there's another Elinor Wonder Why schedule in here. So you can use this if you are taking care of your pet, or you can take care of a plant. So you can write this down, that to make my beans grow, I need to give it some water every day. So every day it's going to need some water. You can write down this, and it will need some sun. And you can write down whether you have put some more water in each day, and then it will help you remember. If you write it down on here, you want it to think, oh, wait, did I give it water today? Just mark it down on your chart here, on your little plant caring schedule, and then you'll be set. You'll know what you're doing, and you can watch your plants, see if any plants and leaves come from your beans. After you've done that, or while you're waiting for that, you can make your own little flowers too. So for this daffodil, there will be a template in your kit and some orange construction paper and yellow construction paper. So you can do it two ways. You can make either yellow petals with an orange inside, or you can make orange petals with the yellow inside, or you can yellow and yellow, orange and orange. It's up to you. But what you will need to do is cut out, there's two on here. You can cut out a template for the flower petals, and then you're going to cut out this shape too. And that's what's going to make the middle of the daffodils. So Miss Mary was kind enough to make this one and cut the things out for me. So you will need the petals, and then you will need a circle in the middle that's going to be the inside of this round part here. You can trace anything for a circle. You just want it to be orange. And, as long as it fits inside this round part, it doesn't have to be a perfect circle. It's just so it looks orange inside. But if you don't have it, that's okay. You can just use this orange part and just have the yellow showing inside. But for this part, you'll cut this out, and then you fold it in half. And then these little, let me see. These little bumps on the end, that's what you will use. You fold those the opposite way, and that's what you're going to glue down onto the flower petal. So you'll have this, you want it to be a circle, and you want this round part on the outside. So you'll take the squared off part and attach the round part, glue this down. You might have to hold it in place a little bit. And then you kind of want it to go so these little bumps, the little curve here will meet each other. So you don't want it to have a space like this. You want them to go, glue it so it makes a nice little circle, and then you've got, it looks like these little flower petal things coming up. Once you've gotten this and it's glued and you don't have to keep holding it, then you can bend these down and put glue on each of these little bumps. And then that is what you're going to glue onto the flower with the center. Sorry, I'm running out of hands here. Like this, bend these down, glue that on top. Might have to hold it in place a little, but as soon as that's ready, then you can glue it onto the green sticks in here, and that can make your stem for your daffodil. So you have a whole piece of paper of each of these, so you can make several daffodils if you'd like. And then you can put them in a little vase if you wanted. You can have your own little set of spring flowers here. But we have two green popsicle sticks in the kit, but we also have some plain ones. We didn't have enough green, but we'll give you some more. You could color these green or just leave them plain if you would like, and then you can still make more flowers that way. So that's how you make your daffodils. Now these ones are pipe cleaner flower bookmarks. In the bag, there will be 2 pipe cleaners that are cut in half, and one of them will be green, and that's going to be the stem. So there'll be 2 halves, so you can make 2 flowers with it. And then there will be 2 longer, there'll be another half pipe cleaner, and there will be 2 longer pipe cleaners, and that's what you're going to use to make the petals. So if you just pretend this is a longer one, to make the petals, you'll just sort of make petal shapes like this. And then I found it was a little bit easier to twist it around and then make another petal shape. And then to kind of twist it around, that sort of held them in place. I had to redo it a couple of times because I kept running out of pipe cleaner before I ran out of petals. So you might have to undo it, straighten it out, and try it again. But you're going to make the longer pieces into petals. And then once you have them both, it makes it a little more three-dimensional looking if you put them together. So here's one and here's one. I had them so they were kind of, ouch. Sorry, my hand doesn't want to bend that way. Kind of like this. So it looked like the flower was a little bit fuller. And then you will take the half one, and be careful with these because, there is a wire in it. It could be a little pokey on the end. So do this gently, but to make the center of the flowers here, you spiral it around. You can go around your finger. You can just spiral it around. And then you can attach that onto the flower petals. And you can use it to kind of hold those together. And this would be the center of your flower. And then you can take one of the short green ones, attach them onto the back. And then I also bent the end up so it didn't have the sharp part sticking out of the bottom. And you can either put these in a little vase. You can put them together with, I lost my daffodil, with your daffodils. Or you could use this as a bookmark if you wanted to. Put this part inside your book and have the flower part sticking out the top. You can use it that way. You can give them to somebody as a little spring present if you would like. So that's what we got going on this month for the Inquire Within kids. So come down to the library, pick them up. We'll have them as long as supplies last. But again, if you just would like to email us for the information, you can always email us at kids@adamslib.org, and I can send you the information that way. But I want to thank you very much for watching, and I want to thank, as always, our friends at WQED Education and at Clearview Federal Credit Union, because they are the ones who allow us to bring these programs to you and to make these kits for you. So happy spring to everybody. Thank you for watching. Thanks for collecting your kits, and I'll see you next month with another Inquire Within program. So thank you, everybody. Bye.